My name is Victor J. Borja. This is my second speech. In my second speech, I'm going to tell you about how to climb the Mount Everest. The Mount Everest is located in the middle of two countries, Nepal and the Tibet. Okay, the Mount Everest was formed about 60 million years ago. This is the highest peak elevation in the whole world. From the sea level, to the top of the summit, the Mount Everest is is measured about 29,035 feet from the sea level. That means 8,850 meters from the sea level. Is the highest elevation. The name of the Mount Everest was named after his discovery. The guy who actually did the measurement, it was Sir George Everest back in 1865. He was a Surveyor General of India. Once this summit known as a Peak 15. The location of the Mount Everest is in the latitude 2759 north, longitude 86 degree and 56 east. It is the summit ridge separate from Nepal and the Tibet. Okay, the first person actually to reach the summit of the Mount Everest was Sir Edmund Hillary with the Nepal counterpart Tenzing Norgay via the southeast of the route of the Mount Everest. Okay. The weather on Mount Everest is fluctuates between -22 Fahrenheit in January to -2 Fahrenheit in July, the warmest month. There are severe weather conditions. There are only two climbing windows to climb the Mount Everest. Okay, one is in the month of May, and the other one is in September to October. The first American to ascend the Mount Everest was in the year May 1st of 1963 by James Whittaker via the south part of the south part route. Okay, from Nepal. The first ascent woman to climb the Mount Everest was back in May 16 of 1975 by Junko Tabei. Okay, via the south part of the route of the Mount Everest. The first American woman, it was back in September 29 of 1988 by Stacy Allison of Portland, Oregon. Again via the southeast ridge of the summit. Okay, it's been to the attention of every climbers that trying to conquest the Mount Everest is so difficult due to the fact that the more that you start climbing, the oxygen is being very lacking. I mean, the more that you climbing above the sea level, your lungs start to contracting, and the air pressure will come hard on you. So you are going to have difficulties of breathing while you're climbing. Since they discovered the Mount Everest up to this date, it's been about 1,900 climbers to attempt to summit the Mount Everest. It's also been 179 dead. Out of all those climbers, the casualty rate is being very high. The winds and the temperatures is what make this summit so difficult. Back in 1990 up to this day, it's been 1,600 people tried to attend to climb the Mount Everest. About 440 people have died in that attempt. Okay. We know that this elevation divides the Nepal from the Tibet. In the city of Nepal, we have the major city, what they call Kathmandu. Okay, this city normally in the regular season, not counting the season of summit or climbing season. Okay, this town usually has an inhabitant number of 40,000 people. When the summit season comes, this town will increase up to 700,000 people in population. That means we're talking about 660,000 people more, living in that little town. There is a lot of, increases in the economy during the season time. But also, we have to talk about the percentage of damaging that it can cause this, to that environmental in the Mount Everest. A lot of people, pay a lot of money to try to climb the Mount Everest. Okay, but also we have to understand, the more people trying to climb the Mount Everest, the more pollution to the Mount Everest could occur. For that reason, the country of Nepal has been charged, people that are trying to climb the Mount Everest, a small fee so they can climb the Mount Everest. Because in the prior years or prior descendant, it's been noticed that the country of Nepal has collected thousands of trash. That's mean including medical equipment, syringe with blood, bottles of oxygen, even helicopters. They was left behind because of the weather condition. For that reason, there being a lot of people that have been fighting for the environmental on the Mount Everest, and up to this day, I think, it hasn't been very successful. In conclusion, if you're trying to climb one of these mountains, please be very specific, that know, weather changes, know the weather condition, be in excellent condition, not only resistant, but also physically, because it takes a lot of physical strength to climb this mountain. And that's conclude my speech. Thank you very much.